Hey friends, what's up? I'm Jay Sennett here with the beautiful, talented, gifted Jennifer Gamble. We're doing her record date here at Master Sound Studio. I also host Sennett in Session, the jazz show on public radio, and the R&B Chronicles. So I'm used to talking, even though I'm the drummer on this date, which is my other professional life. I also host and produce these radio shows. So I'll kind of like lightly interview Jennifer and have her tell you a little bit about the concept of her record, which is titled
Heart, Soul, and Fire.
Heart, Soul, and Fire. You have, 12 or 13 songs?
13.
13? Some of the inspiration for some of the songs, some of the song titles?
So there's one called Kicked, and it's about kind of persevering even when you don't see the fruits of your labor. And there are some decidedly jazz tunes. There's an instrumental flute song, and that was written out of a time after having a spout with my kids that was very difficult. So the title is actually kind of like like sometimes you just give in, you capitulate, sometimes you don't. So that's kind of where that song came from. Some are from experiences, the last couple of years for me, and then even a few are from when I first started studying jazz. So what's neat is that these come from probably over 5 or 6 years, like maybe 2 from back when I first started studying jazz.
What we've recorded so far, and you're going to hear some of this stuff, it feels really good, I think, you know.
To have players like Jay and Alan and Terry, it's just, it's like a dream come true, like making your music that you wrote in your living room, like come to life with professionalism.
We're doing this little interview talk session, for her EPK, and to give you some general ideas about the concept of the record, and we think that you'll like it, particularly if you like jazz, or if you like creative world type music, if you like. It's one thing, your tunes are varied, so you wrote a lot of different kind of tunes. So far we've done mostly jazz, like a couple of bossa novas and a couple of moving ballads with the swing, with acoustic bass. Now we're getting ready to do some stuff with electric bass. So there's a good variety where you're consciously thinking about, I think I want to do something a little funky. I don't want to keep it all straight ahead swing, or, so the good variety.
Yeah, I think I'd say it's a merging of my singer-songwriter self and jazz, and in wanting to also make it perhaps more appealing to just, one audience. So, adding in some of that funk, or...
You even have a little bit of rap on one.
There's a rap, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's chord changes in the song too, folks, that actually move, and,
that he wrote.
Some rhythms.
If you drink me
I was talking with Alan about your melodies. You write some fantastic melodies, and so how do you hear the tunes? Do you hear harmony first? Do you hear melody first? Do you hear rhythm first?
I usually write the lyrics first. I'll start with an idea.
So words, not necessarily melody.
Correct.
Okay.
Occasionally I'll get both at the same time, but usually it's lyrics first. And then I'll develop those, write down what I think is, going to fill out a song. Then usually melody and harmony together. And, it all kind of comes at once. And I might intentionally think I just want to do something different. Or, your ear is often gravitating toward the same kinds of melodies or stuff like that. But a lot of these just, I'll just hear it in my head. Words lend themselves to different rhythms. So, what was I kind of rhythmically doing with these words when I wrote them?
But maybe someday I could be your girl.
Should I tell you again who's on this record? Yes, because these are fabulous musicians. Alan Farnham, great Alan Farnham, is playing piano. Alan did many records for Concord Record, the Concord imprint. Check out some of his records if you can find them, because they discontinued their catalog. But fantastic pianist, arranger, composer, living up in the New Jersey, New York City area. He's also in my 0 to 60 quartet. Terry Burrell, fantastic bass player, did some work with Steve Coleman, the visionary Steve Coleman, Chuck Mangione, Hilton Ruiz, and a host of others. So some great musicians, man. And I'm honored to be a part of this date playing drums. And so keep an eye out for the record coming out in the fall. And thank you for taking a little bit of your time to watch this little interview in our EPK. And we hope that you'll check out the record when it comes out. And you can get some information to find out when exactly.
My website, jennifergamble.com.
We are going to go get back into some music. We have a lot more music to record. But thank you again for watching. And I'm Jay Sennett, Jennifer Gamble. Hope to have this music out for you soon. And thank you for watching.
Don't go on.